Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Aitx video. I have some news for you today. Aitx is pleased to announce that it has secured expansion orders from a prominent healthcare provider ranked in the top 25 nationwide. And I believe I talked about this. I told you guys, like, hey, they're in the healthcare industry, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get some expansion orders from them. And these hospitals are huge. Have you ever been to a hospital campus? They're huge. One robot isn't going to be enough. They're going to need a bunch of them. So I imagine after the initial pilot program, they load up on robots, which means money in the bank for Aitx because they leased them out, right? So this is just the beginning. I still believe that 2025 will be even bigger than this year. And right now, a lot of AI stocks absolutely pumping. The only reason Aitx isn't pumping, it's because, it's a penny stock. Most people don't care about penny stocks. They don't get much volume. If it gets on Fox News, sure, we will see Aitx explode and it'll get huge volume because everyone's like, oh, whoa, I've never heard of Aitx. Let me check this one out. So a lot of people who follow my channel, I think they forget. Like, you're in a little bubble. You and me, we know about Aitx, but everyone else, they don't. It's a. I'm not gonna say a diamond in the sand. I'm not gonna say that. More like a potential diamond in the sand. Let me put it that way. We still don't know how it's gonna go after it uplist and see if it gets the kind of attention these AI stocks are getting. Because technically, it is an AI stock. Unfortunately, it's on the OTC. That's the unfortunate part. So it's not getting the love all these other quantum computing and AI stocks are getting. It's not getting the love and volume. But one day it might. So technically it could be a sleeper. But we'll see. For now, I'm just going to continue to take advantage of the bottom because you guys know me. I love big bottoms. I'm going to swing trade it from the bottom over and over again. We have a 100% win rate this year on this stock alone because that's all you need sometimes. You just find the one stock that has a bottom. If it holds that bottom, continue to buy down there nice and cheap. It pumps 300%, 500%, 50%, 50%. You take profit, you rinse and repeat the entire year, and you make hand over fist money. But it requires patience and discipline. Don't forget that. Those are the two most important things in the market. That is what's rewarded in the market, patience and discipline. So don't forget that. All right, let's continue here. The most recent order builds on the initial deployment of Red Eye's Rio 360. Surprise, surprise, I expected it to be Rio. Those tend to be popular. We really tend to sell. We tend to lease out a lot of those Rios. So I'm not surprised by the Rio 360. Solar-powered security towers, as announced in April of this year, which was expanded further in July of 2024. The latest order reaffirms the healthcare provider's confidence in Red Eye's innovative approach to enhancing safety and security across its facilities. Specific details of the order remain confidential. However, the company anticipates, I hate the word anticipates that by the end of the current fiscal year, which ends February 28, the client will have placed over 40 Rio 360 units at multiple locations nationwide. And again, I think this is nothing. 40, wait till you get to 100. This company is going to continue to grow. Again, it's not getting the AI love. I'm not going to call it a diamond in the sand, but has potential. Currently, the client, which operates over 300 locations across North America, has exclusively deployed Rio 360 systems. And I imagine in the future we could see more of those across its 300 plus locations. Additionally, the client has expressed interest in deploying standalone ROSA devices at locations where a Rio system may not be the ideal fit. And maybe some Sauron in there as well. We see a substantial opportunity to further assist this client by deploying Sauron across their facilities. As I was just saying, as they test and evaluate the solution, we're confident it will demonstrate its value in reducing cost and minimizing reliance on manpower. So there you go, guys. Let me just look at. I'm just curious because total of 40. Yeah, the client will have placed orders for over 40 Rio 360 units. 40. And let me just look at the first PR. I'm curious as to how many they ordered initially. How many? Because we can do some math here. The orders for multiple units of RAD, so they ordered just a couple initially. they ordered a couple initially, probably as part of a pilot program. And once they saw the money that it saved them and how powerful AI is, how useful it is in this sector, they doubled down clearly because they announced more in July. They expanded further here. Let me see how many did they add. It doesn't say it doesn't say the specifics. The specifics of the new order, including the number of units, remains confidential. So they started with a couple as part of a pilot program, and then now they're up to 40 plus. But they have over 300 locations, so I would expect another PR from this with regards to this client adding more machines to their many locations that they have. So look forward to that in the future, because you get to look at the past year and you see they start with a small number, like a couple, and then they're just slowly scaling up. You know, now they have what? They're going to have over 40. I imagine they'll have over 100 and then 200 and so on. And that obviously, if that happens with every company that they're working with, Aitx is going to, I could see them hitting 20 million plus easily next year. FY 2026, I should say. In my opinion. Could be wrong. Maybe I've been drinking too much, but I see something there. I'm seeing a pattern where it's the initial pilot program, couple machines, and then if they like what they see, you know, let's get 10 more and then 20 more and 30, 40, 50, and it just keeps growing that way. And that's just one company. If it's, 20 companies, that just is just Aitx can really scale to the point where they might have to, they might have to have more than just one factory to churn these out, which is not a bad thing, right? I'm still concerned about that negative working capital, and they still have to dilute heavily, unfortunately, but we'll see what happens in the future. There's a lot that I'm concerned about, but I'm not going to go over it here. There's a lot to look forward to. And I want to keep this video positive. I'm not going to talk about the bad, but I do predict we will increase the authorized shares to 20 million. Not 20 million. I wish, right? Yeah, we're bringing it down to 20 million. No, they're going to increase the authorized shares to 20 billion. That's what I imagine. That's probably the only negative PR we're going to get next year, unless something catastrophic happens. So other than that, and we don't have to worry about the reverse split. So next year, we're going into that year pretty much not having to worry about any negative PRs that could send it downward. At this point, it's just a matter of sitting on the position, and it goes up, you take profit, rinse and repeat the entire year, and get the 100% win rate. That's it. That's all there is to it. Like, I hope you guys make a lot of money next year. This should be the easiest money you ever make. If you have the patience and discipline. That's it for the video. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.